George Orwell's 1984. It's more than a novel. It's a cultural touchstone, a warning so profound that its language has become our own. We talk of Big Brother, Thought Police, and Newspeak not as fiction, but as spectres haunting our modern world. For decades, we've comforted ourselves with the thought that Orwell's dystopia was a product of its time, a grim fantasy of low-tech totalitarianism, of clunky telescreens bolted to the wall and pneumatic tubes delivering rewritten histories. But what if Orwell didn't write a fantasy? What if, unknowingly, he wrote a blueprint for a system of control so total it required a level of technology that simply didn't exist in 1949? Technology that exists today. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is an analysis. Over the next 10 minutes, we're going to explore how modern artificial intelligence and interconnected digital systems provide the tools to build Orwell's world, not with brute force, but with quiet, inescapable efficiency. We'll deconstruct the three pillars of Oceania's power and map them onto the technologies of the 21st century: the all-seeing telescreen, the reality-bending Ministry of Truth, and the mind-reading Thought Police. Let's start with the most iconic symbol of 1984, the telescreen. In the novel, the telescreen was a crude, two-way device. It broadcast propaganda out, and it watched and listened in. It was the party's unblinking eye in every home and public space. The weakness of Orwell's telescreen was that it required a human to be watching on the other end. It was limited by manpower. Today, we don't have a single telescreen on the wall. We have something far more powerful: a distributed, intelligent, and often invisible surveillance network. The digital telescreen is an ecosystem. First, the eyes. There are over 1 billion CCTV cameras in the world. But unlike in Orwell's day, these cameras are not just passive recorders. They are being equipped with an AI brain. This is where facial recognition comes in. A system that can identify you in a crowd in milliseconds. But it's already more advanced than that. AI can now perform gait analysis, identifying you just by the unique way you walk. It can analyze your posture and movements to flag anomalous behavior. But the true power of the digital telescreen is that its gaze isn't limited to public squares. We willingly carry it with us. Our phones track our location, our web searches, our social connections. Our smart speakers are always on microphones in our living rooms, listening for a wake word. Our social media posts create a public diary of our lives, our beliefs, and our moods. Orwell's telescreen could only see what was in front of it. Our digital ecosystem sees everything, everywhere, all at once. And most importantly, it has an AI that never sleeps, never gets bored, and can analyze trillions of data points simultaneously to find patterns a human observer never could. The state doesn't need to install a telescreen in your home anymore. You've already bought one. The second pillar of the party's control was its mastery over reality itself. The Ministry of Truth, or Mini-True, its job was to constantly rewrite history. If the party made a bad prediction or changed an alliance, the old records were destroyed and new ones were created. Their slogan was, "Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past." Their method was manual, messy, and dependent on destroying physical evidence. The modern equivalent is infinitely more elegant and insidious: the manipulation of digital information at scale. Welcome to the algorithmic Ministry of Truth. Its most powerful tool? Synthetic media, or deepfakes. The ability to create photorealistic video and audio of anyone saying anything. Imagine a political scandal manufactured with a fake video of a candidate admitting to a crime, released a day before an election. Or a world leader appearing to declare war in a video that is completely synthetic. In a world where seeing is no longer believing, objective truth fractures. But it's deeper than just fakes. It's about controlling what you see in the first place. Every day, algorithms decide what appears in your social media feed, what news stories are recommended to you, and what search results you see. A state actor wouldn't need to practice clumsy Soviet-style censorship. deleting articles from the web. They could simply instruct the algorithms to downrank dissenting opinions into oblivion while amplifying the state-approved narrative. The truth isn't destroyed in a memory hole. It's just buried under a mountain of algorithmically curated noise. This leads to the modern version of newspeak. Orwell's newspeak was about narrowing the range of thought by limiting language. Today, it's about weaponizing language. Terms like fake news, disinformation, or enemy of the people are used not to clarify, but to muddy the waters, to dismiss any information that contradicts a chosen narrative. The goal isn't to control what you think, but to create an environment of such profound doubt that you cease to believe thinking is even possible. This brings us to the third and most terrifying pillar, the thought police. Their job wasn't to punish crime, but to punish thought crime, to root out heresy and unorthodox thoughts before they could ever lead to rebellion. How could they possibly know what someone was thinking? In the book, it was crude. A suspicious glance, a diary entry, a muttered word in one's sleep. The modern thought police would be an automated system, connecting the surveillance of the digital telescreen with the reality control of the algorithmic ministry. Its goal, to enforce ideological conformity at scale. The blueprint for this already exists: social credit systems. Imagine a system that monitors your online activity, your purchases, your social connections, and even the sentiment of your private messages. It feeds all this data into an AI model that assigns you a loyalty or conformity score. Express support for the government? Your score goes up, unlocking access to better jobs, loans, or travel permits. Criticize the regime or associate with other dissenters. Your score plummets, and you become a digital outcast. This is the ultimate tool of control, the chilling effect. People begin to self-censor. They avoid controversial topics. They cut ties with problematic friends. They perform patriotism online, not out of belief, but out of fear of the algorithm. The prison walls are no longer on the outside, they are built inside the mind. The system doesn't need to punish everyone. It just needs everyone to know that it could. So, here we are, a surveillance network more pervasive than any telescreen. The power to manipulate reality more effectively than any memory hole. And a system to enforce conformity more subtly than any thought police. The technological blueprint for 1984 is complete. But there is one final crucial difference between Orwell's world and ours. In Oceania, the system was imposed from the top down through terror and force. Big Brother was an oppressor. Our system is being built from the ground up, with our active and often enthusiastic participation. We adopt this technology willingly. We trade our privacy for convenience. We give away our data for a better user experience. We build our own curated realities online for social connection. Orwell feared those who would ban books. What he couldn't foresee was a world where there would be no need to ban a book because people would be too distracted by an endless stream of entertainment to read one. He feared a state that would deprive us of information. He didn't foresee a state that would drown us in so much information that we would lose the ability to discern the truth. The warning of 1984 is more relevant than ever, but the question it asks us today is different. It's not just, can they do this to us? It's, are we doing this to ourselves? The price of living in a convenient, connected, and secure world may be a form of freedom that we don't even realize we're losing until it's too late. The ultimate question is that a price we are willing to pay? This is a conversation we need to have. The future isn't set in stone, but it is being written in code right now. So I want to ask you, which piece of modern technology worries you the most in this context? The AI cameras, the deepfakes, or the social credit algorithms? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's discuss it. And if you found this analysis valuable and want to keep exploring the intersection of technology, power, and our future, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching.